What is up, Capricorn? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and they're timeless. So whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on for you today. Let's use spellcasters and let's do Tarot Royale. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into it, Capricorn. Show me what I most need to see for Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising. For Capricorn, please. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? Sun, moon, and rising. Four of Wands. Page of Cups in reverse and Empress. Empress in reverse as well. So Empress in reverse is somebody emotionally shutting down with the Page of Cups into it, pulling away from this relationship or this dynamic with the Four of Wands here. Page of Cups in reverse and Empress in reverse. I heard solitary. They really want to be alone right now. I feel like they're almost contemplating what to do about this dynamic. It feels a little resentful, honestly. Let's continue. Let's see what else we have here. These seven. Oh, it's a 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we're slowly reaching the end of a cycle with the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands minus a 4 of Wands gives you a 6 of Wands energy. So we do have something that is perceived as a failure, perceived as something that hasn't been victorious or hasn't been recognized, right? Okay, then we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So here comes the honest conversation from this Empress, like very abrupt conversation. Here's my truth. This is what hasn't been working for me, and this is the direction that they want to move in, right? Six of Swords, whether they're moving in it with this person or not, this is where they want to go to have their peace. Because the Six of Swords is moving out of conflict into their sense of peace and comfort. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they have not yet stepped into this new beginning, but this is where they want to go with the Eight of Wands underneath it. They want to achieve this very quickly. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. If you want a personal reading or Reiki session, you can book it down below through my website and description box. And patrons get discount codes every month for personal bookings. So check out Patreon if you want access to more content and discount codes. Let's look at the Four of Wands for Capricorn. King of Cups. Wow. A lot of love here. They feel very solemn. They feel cold at the same time, though. Like kind of like what's going on here? Like it's this energy of I'm not sure what to expect, right? With this King of Cups, it's almost like I offered you everything. What else do you want from me? I kind of feel like this is how they're taking it. So yeah, they're very confused. Seven of Cups. They don't know what to think. I feel like they're very blindsided by this. Six of Pentacles, yeah. I just heard reciprocity. They don't know what else to do. They don't know what to do. They're willing to do anything to fix it, though. They really are. They don't know what else to do. I feel like this Empress is, like, just done. Let's look at the Page of Cups in reverse. Chariot. Four of Wands. Yeah, they're done. How they really well with the Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups is kind of like they're lying to themselves about how they feel, right? And so what's going on in their head right now is that they want to move in a new direction and like let go of this foundation. And this might be a very impulsive emotional state for them right now. They might just have this desire to move in a new direction. With the Four of Wands in reverse, though, it might also just be them craving this need for freedom. And so in turn, they're like projecting that into the relationship. So just be mindful of that. Let's look at the Empress. I heard true story. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So the validation that this Empress is the Queen of Wands. There could have also been infidel. Okay, no, it's definitely the Queen of Wands. Yeah, because I was going to say there could have also been infidelity, but I don't think that's the case. Because the Queen of Wands to me is the other woman, but then you also had the Queen of Swords. They know what they want here. They know what they want here. They don't want to be controlled. They don't want to be controlled. That's what this is all coming down to. They don't want to be controlled. They want their freedom. This is all about freedom. They want new things for themselves. Because the Chariot is very fast moving. It's like your destiny. It's like, this is where I want to go. I want to do these things. And we have a lot of that right now with Venus in Aquarius. And so a lot of people might feel like, oh, I can't be in this relationship because this person's trying to control me. Or you might have these dynamics playing out in your relationship of like, a partner becoming more controlling because they feel somebody like wanting more freedom, wanting to do more things on their own, wanting to explore themselves more. And when these things come up, the codependent dynamics come out and the controlling tendencies come out. So you have the one person who wants to be the free butterfly and the person that wants to like hold on tight because they're scared of losing their individual that they're so attached to. And that's going to play out in the collective right now. And that's exactly what's going on. And this Empress is like, you cannot tame me and you cannot control me. And that's kind of what's actually pushing them away. They're getting squeezed so tight by this King of Cups that they're like, don't try and be codependent with me. Because the Devil is the card of attachment in tarot. And it's a little too much for them. It's too much for them. It's just overwhelming them. They're like, I want space from you now. Like, I want you to back it on up, Buttercup. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend. It could be a family member. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse and the Hangman. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, this is going to be a doozy, guys. This is going to be like a rude awakening for one or both of these people. Because it's going to be... It's either going to be a massive tower moment or it's going to be a massive breakup for some of you, or it's going to be a brand new foundation for this relationship. You need to understand that I'm going to be myself and I'm going to do what I want to do. And if it makes you insecure, that's something that you need to address within yourself. And of course, I'll comfort you through that, but it's really not my problem kind of thing. It's not my problem. That's something that's rooted in your past that you need to heal. And it's not something that's going to continue in this relationship, right? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. And it's kind of like they're sitting here at this 10. They're sitting here at this ending. It's kind of like, who's going to pull the trigger? Who's just going to let us end it? Let's look at this conversation now, right? Because a lot of times we as humans, we hold on to things out of familiarity. And it's kind of like, oh, well, I won't do that because I know that makes my person insecure. Well, have we ever had the conversation as to where that insecurity within your person came from? Okay, what are they doing to address that insecurity and overcome it? Or are we going to keep accommodating that insecurity and allow it to continue to be an issue? And continue people pleasing for it? No, let's just heal it and allow both people to have their freedom. How about that? That's like a healthy thing to do. Okay. Yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. Yeah, Five of Cups. What's underneath it? And the Four of Cups. Yep, the Queen of Wands is gonna call this person out like, you got a fear of rejection and abandonment, and you got to get over it. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly. Yep. Hi, Priestess. They're going to call this person out. They're going to call them out, and they're going to tell them, you either got to fix your ish or I'm gone. Because it's not mine to deal with. It's just not mine to deal with. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm a Capricorn rising, so like, I kind of find this a little funny. Because we just had Pluto in Capricorn, And now we have, we had Pluto, Venus, and Mars all in Capricorn, and Venus and Mars just moved into Aquarius. So if you're a Capricorn rising and you're kind of like in this vibe right now, you're probably gonna get it. With the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, there's an Ace of Cups energy. This Queen does want a new beginning with this person. They do. Their tolerance level is down here. Their love is up here. Their tolerance is here. And it's this desire for change and transformation. Because Capricorns, if you're a Capricorn rising, your Pluto is in its 14th year of a 16-year transit in your sign. You're coming to the culmination of a very long transformation, and you're ready to make big changes, right? You're stepping into a new way of articulating yourself with people. Let's look at the Page of Swords. Hierophant, you're like, listen, like, our contract needs to be rewritten. Like, I want this commitment with you, but I need to see that you're willing to do the work on your pain, on your trauma, or this is going to fail again. 6 of Wands in reverse, right? 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 6 of Wands. I need to see that you're willing to do the work. Because the 8 of Pentacles is the card of diligence and determination. It's like, are you actually going to do the work? Because then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So this right here is like, when we think about the past, because the Page of Pentacles to me is the card of the reflector, right? Like reflecting on the past, on what's transpired. When we have all these fights, all these arguments that just create all this tension, all this anxiety. 9 of Swords, like all this past energy, right? Nobody was really happy with it. Nobody was in their power, and it was all self-sabotaging behavior. 7 of Swords. Why are we doing all this crap, right? Why are we doing it? When we could have peace if we just put actual tangible effort into healing our trauma. Into actually healing it, like getting a therapist. There's nothing wrong with getting a therapist, with going to therapy, with getting help. There's nothing wrong with it. Because I promise you, the more you talk about it with one another, you're just going to keep going in circles. Like, eventually, you're going to need to get some help of some sort. Educate yourselves. It's okay. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. This Queen's about to dip on this person. They're about to be like, toodles. 5 of Pentacles, I will abandon you. Even though my intention is not to trigger your abandonment wounds, I will dip. Because I love myself enough to not tolerate another 10 of Swords cycle. Right? I will walk away from this. Ace of Cups in reverse, yep. Ace of Wands, they'll create their own beginning. Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Pentacles. They're willing to surrender this. They're like, listen, if you ain't going to step up to the plate, I'll step up to my own plate and I'll create my new beginning for myself. That's fine. Because they're an Empress. They're like, I can thrive on my own. I can do it. Totally capable. 2 of Wands, they're giving them the choice. They're giving them the choice. So let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. What ends up coming out of all of this? Let's see if we get a 2 of Cups or not. What's the overall energy for Capricorn? Tower time. Yeah, like I said, they're going through a big tower moment. This is the pivot. It's the pivot. And strength. Whoo! 2 majors. Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so they're building new foundations together. They're going to reconcile. They're going to build some new foundations. 4 of Swords. Thank the Lord. Somebody's like, okay, bash me over the head and I'll do the healing. That's okay. Yeah, I got the hint. I got the hint. I'll go ahead and I'll do it. I'll go ahead and I'll do it. I'll do what I should be doing. I get it now. Right? Kind of scared the crap out of them, but they eventually got the hint. Okay, so we have a happy ending. I actually was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't being pessimistic, but like, I thought that we were just gonna have somebody dipping out there for a minute. I was like, I was just kind of being a realist. But that's awesome. So we have two people reconciling, building a new foundation. I like that. It's a Page of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles is student energy. It means that they're starting from scratch. They're creating something on a solid foundation, working together with a new perspective, seeing each other with fresh eyes. And it's creating a celebratory energy together, which is really nice. And they have a lot of support from the divine with the strength card there. It means that this is being created with a very healthy ego on both parts. And then the Four of Swords means that there is going to be some time apart, possibly for just like silence and peace and solitude. I think that's very healthy, because when you have time apart from a partner, a friend, family member, any strong soulmate connection, it allows both people to energetically detach and figure out what's my shit, what's your shit, and in turn they're allowed to kind of come back down to their own bodies, their own energy, and work on themselves as individuals, and in turn then they can come back together and find that happy medium as a unit, because your person is not your everything. They are a part of your world, not the whole thing. Okay, so just remember that. Capricorn, this is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below. And check out Patreon if you want access to discounts, tarot readings, and more. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.